All right, lesson 3.5, proofs for parallel lines and transversals. All right, example 1. We are given this information, and we must prove this. All right. So, first statement, where did that come from? Well, that's given. The second statement, where did that come from? Well, I know these are parallel here. And what can I say about these angles here then? I know this is true because these are alternate exterior angles. Alrighty, and then I have these two parallel lines here. What do I know about these two angles? Those are corresponding angles. Okay, and now using these two statements, all right, I know 1's congruent to 2 and 2's congruent to 3, so then I could say 1 is congruent to 3, and that would be the what? Transitive property. All right, see, not too bad. Let's do another example. All right, they give me this. I have to prove this. All right, where did this come from? That was given. Where did the next statement come from? Or I know J and K are parallel. This is my transversal. What's the relationship between 1 and 2? They are consecutive. Interior angles. All right. And then 2 and 3. How do I know those are equal? Well, those are simply vertical angles. And then it says 1 plus 3 is equal to 180. Okay, how did that happen? Well, look at what changed here. 2 became 3 because of this information here. Now, that's simply substitution. All right, it's not the transitive property because you didn't have two pieces equal to the same piece and then set them equal to each other. This is substitution here. And I did the example 1 and example 2. I put them side by side intentionally so you could see the difference between the transitive property and substitution. All right. Here we have the transitive property of parallel lines. If Q, let's see, if Q is parallel to R and R is parallel to S, then Q is parallel to S. All right, so for example 3, is M parallel to K? Provide a reason for your answer. Are you told the lines are parallel? Well, for part A, what can you say? There's just not enough information here. You can't say if it is or if it isn't. They don't tell you. All right, how about for part B? Let's see, is M parallel to K? Well, I know these angles are alternate interior. So M is parallel to L by the alternate interior converse. All right, converse is when you're going backwards and showing lines are parallel. And then I have these angles here. They add up to 180. So L is parallel to K. This would be the consecutive interior angles converse. All right. And so I know that M is parallel to K, all right, by what property? The transitive property of parallel lines. Okay, not too bad, simple stuff. All right, and last example. They give you this information. They want you to prove that the lines are parallel. All right, where did this come from? That's given. And how do you know this? How do I know that L is parallel to M? Well, I know that these angles are congruent. So those are what type of angles? Those are corresponding angles. So I'd say corresponding angles converse. All right, once again, converse is when you're given a reason for why lines are parallel. All right, then M is parallel to K. I know that these angles are the same. All right, these are alternate extra angles. Alternate converse. All right, and then L is parallel to K. How do I know that? Well, I have M for both of these, so I know L is parallel to K, and that's the transitive property of parallel lines. Done. All right. As with all problems, it just takes a little practice to get used to it, and then it becomes easy to do. If you have any questions, please make sure to ask. Begin the assignment.